All right, welcome to the weekly recap for the week ending May 19th. This is Tom King and going through my trades for the week. It was a good week overall. $3,305 in realized gains on the account, which was a little over, 1.5% or so on the portfolio. So a good week overall. We had almost all winners, one losing trade in there. We'll talk about that as we get going here. I was also on vacation last week, so it was a little more difficult week. I'm going to be getting into some more trades later today in some posts, so if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click down on that subscribe button. Subscribe, like the video if you like it. I'll try to do some more things. If there's something you'd like to see me doing, let me know, but go ahead and subscribe, and you can get access to some of the newer trade videos and strategies that we're putting out. All right, so let's get into the weekly trades. And the first trade we did was a trade from Monday. This was a simple zero DTE Iron Condor trade. Opened it in the morning for a 55-cent credit. We closed it later on that morning for a 20-cent debit, $350 return. With a 64% premium capture on that and 3.7% return on the margin used in that trade. And we're trying to trade these zero DTE, and it's not a separate account, but I've only allocated X amount of dollars to it. So good return on margin on that trade. The next day, on this Tuesday, the 16th, we did this as well again. So I was on vacation, so I was trying to keep it simple with some of these zero DTE trades, so I didn't have to watch all day. But we opened another zero DTE low delta Iron Condor, same as Monday, 10 wide for 50-cent credit. We closed that for a 15-cent debit. That was a 70% return or premium capture with a 3.7% return on the margin that was used, $350 in that trade. So again, Monday and Tuesday, the only closed trades were our low delta Iron Condors that we did both days. Then we get into Wednesday's trade. Now, Wednesday typically is our main payday where we close our weekly strangles, but we had a bunch of other things close on Wednesday, so it's a really excellent day for us in trading. So the first things we closed was our covered strangle positions in the MES futures. We had two naked puts, one at the 4,000 mark, which is this one that you see here. So we closed this particular trade at 55 cents. We had opened it at $10.25 back on the 1st. So this was 16 days in this trade. We pulled almost 95% of the premium out of this trade, 4.6% return on margin. And then the other half of the covered strangle was the 39.50 naked put. So I put the top one on usually when I do these around 12-ish delta, give or take. And then I do one about 50 points lower on that trade that you see here. This was the 39.50. We put this one on for $7. Again, 16 days in this trade. We took it off for 40 cents. We just closed them out, 94% winner on this particular one. So $146 on the 4,000 put, $99 winner on the 39.50 put. So another good covered strangle trade. Keeps working for us. We keep putting these on around 18 DTE, and we've been taking them all off for winners. We're waiting to get assigned and keep covering that those long trades, long futures with a covered strangle, but we have not gotten assigned yet. Next trade was an Amazon leap put. So we like doing these out about 1 year in time. So we put the this trade on April 28th for the March 15th, 2024 expiration at the $75 strike. We took in $2.85. We closed it for $2, which is our goal. We're always looking for a 30% premium capture on these leaps. So we did the Amazon leap here. It was a nice 11% return on the margin used. So great ROM. On this, and a 35% return in 19 days in trade for $255. Then we also closed a Schwab leap put Really love Schwab here. It got caught up in all this bank selling, so it's been a fantastic trade. We've done a couple of these already, but we opened another one of these on the 9th of May, closed it again on Wednesday the 17th. We put this on for $2.64, took it out for $1.85. It's only 8 days in this trade to pull our 30% out on a leap, 23% return on the margin there for a $158 trade. So two nice little trades here, 255 on Amazon, 158 on Schwab. So two good trades there. Then, as we normally do on Wednesdays, we closed out our ES and GC weekly strangles. Now, these strangles, we do put them on at 90 DTE roughly. So we put this on April 19th, as we have stacked 4 of these always running. We take the most profitable one off, happened to be the oldest one in the trade, the 34.50, 46.20 that we put on for $24.25 credit. So we did close it on Wednesday for $13. It was the most profitable ES strangle we had of the 4, 28 days in the trade. Took 46% out, so almost got 50% in 28 days, 13% return on margin for $563 on that particular trade. And then the GS version here, this was the 1790 2400 strangle for $10.20 that we had put on back on April 19th. Again, took it off on Wednesday for $5.40 debit. 28 days in trade. It was the most profitable and the oldest of the trades, so exactly 4 weeks in. We pulled out 47% of the premium of this particular trade for a 15% return on margin, made another $480 on this trade. So again, these continue to be just great mechanical weekly trades, generating us about $1,000 a week in cash. On Thursday, we had our only loss of the week. We had a 0 DTE Iron Condor, low delta Iron Condor, opened it for 65 cents that particular morning. We got stopped out at $2.05, little slippage there. So we lost $1,400 on that particular trade, 215% loss. So we looked to close these at a 2x loss, about that 200%. So we did take one loss. Then on Friday, though, we did come back with yet another winner on that particular set of trades. We had a 0 DTE Iron Condor. The only difference here was on Friday, I put this on. We happened to be sitting at the beach trying to trade a little bit, but couldn't really watch it much. But I put the trade in for 60 cents, and I only got filled on 4 of the 10 contracts. It never got challenged again. We let this thing run all the way down to a 10-cent debit. So good trade, 83% premium capture on this trade. Would have been a really nice, juicy trade, pulling 50 cents out on our 10 contracts. We could have made $500, only made 200 because I only got filled on 4 contracts, wasn't going to chase, and being on vacation, didn't really want to monkey around with it, but added $200 to the trade, so all good there. So overall, really good week, $3,305, one loss, bunch of winners. Stay tuned for later on Monday, the 22nd. We're going to release some potential new trades for the week. Got some great new things we're planning there. If you like this video and you got something out of it, go ahead and feel free to hit that like button and subscribe as well. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everybody.